And Nika Lewis has joined us with more details of the long-awaited Auditor General's reports that were tabled earlier today. She focuses on the most glaring of the three, a special audit on Tax Administration Jamaica. Nika, walk us through the findings and the recommendations.
Well, thanks, Stephen. As you mentioned, it's just one of some of these documents that we've received, and this one is a 20-page document dated January 29, 2024. It outlines several concerning findings, but chief among them is the National Land Agency aspect that says the NLA must give written permission to MDAs. Those are ministries, divisions, agencies, departments, agencies rather, prior to entering into lease agreements. Additionally, the justification for leasing said property must include the advice of the Commissioner of Lands. But let's see what the findings actually said. The main findings found that as at August 2023, TAJ, Tax Administration Jamaica, expended 15 million Jamaica dollars for the lease of a property in Anotta Bay, St. Mary. Now, the TAJ did not receive written permission from the Commissioner of Lands, which is why I read that to you before, to indicate prior entry into this lease arrangement for the Anotta Bay property. So that appears to be the first of the breaches. So the TAJ, it says, is yet to occupy property leased in Greenvale, Mandeville. As at August 2023, TAJ expended a total of $356 million, just a little bit more than that actually, over the past 3 years. And in conclusion, as part of its recommendation, the Auditor General is noting that the TAJ's standard operating procedures, SOP, powers for the director's sole discretion for the identification and selection of property suitable for lease must be considered. However, it says the SOP is not consistent with best practices of accountability and transparency and should therefore be aligned with the relevant GOJ policies and regulations. Accordingly to Stephen, the Auditor General says the TAJ should ensure the segregation of responsibilities for identifying and selecting properties for lease. The director should also identify suitable properties for lease, which would be shortlisted for submission to an independent committee for final selection. So the report states, based on the funds already expended, the Tax Administration Jamaica must urgently put in place the necessary arrangements for the timely completion of its renovation projects to reduce the level of nugatory expenditure, especially at the Anotta Bay location, given safety concerns at the current office. So as we've mentioned, it's a minute portion of what's there. It's 20 pages. This is only one of 3 documents we've received. And so naturally, we will have to peruse these documents a little more in depth to give you all the details and the major happenings there.